Every morning, the vibration and noise of my alarm clock taunts me. I've always been in bed for minutes before I dress up for school. I fill jars with gallons of water. Eat breakfast. And run out the door heading to my first class. And yeah, that is my usual early daily routine from Mondays to Saturdays. My routine's just spinning around. Nothing so special. It goes on and on. That's it. Life is just dull and boring, isn't it? But when you fully comprehend that there is more to life than just here and now, you will begin to live differently. You will start living. Everyone's life is driven by something. Maybe knowing what on earth I am here for gives meaning, simplicity, focus, and motivation to start living. I am Paul Cabusca, the fourth child among five siblings. I am raised with Christian values and disciplines. We live from one place to another, and then to another until I turned 11 when we finally got our permanent address. Hooray for that! Practically speaking, life is tough, especially making a living. Both of my parents are working. They strive hard to supply all our needs, but their salary wasn't enough until my father went abroad. Up until now. Even if Cagayan de Oro City is his home, sacrifices has to be made. After all, the sacrifices he has done, he gave us good life and all turned good. Teenage years have been slipping by so quickly, and I don't think what usual teenager thinks. I usually wanted to have work and make a salary of my own. Studies has not yet been my priority at that point in time. I want to look for a job, but my mother has plans for me. She enrolled me in ICI, the Ligan Computer Institute. Of course, I was thinking on how I can possibly get a job. I gave it a try and took up to the animation, a one-year course until I graduated. Ironically, I am happy not just because it was a fulfillment, but it was about having a work. I thought graduating in a one-year course was enough to have a job, and since God has blessed me a talent, not too long, I got a work in an international Christian school as a multimedia graphic artist for 3 years. How's life having a work? At first, a feeling of gratefulness within me and proud. At first, a feeling of gratefulness within me and proud? Yes, I am. But salary wasn't enough for all the work and time I devoted. To sum up 3-year experience in a sentence of the work I am into, it helped me to improve skillfully and professionally. On the other hand, myriad of people said that I wasted my teen years. I should have spent it enjoying my teenage years. There's a little regret, but I am deeply happy to where my life led me. I do have many plans that sometimes lead me to confusions to where I should start, but life lead me to the right path, and I thank God for putting me where I am today. As the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 19 verse 21, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. God used me in different departments in church. As a youth zone leader, chief musician, and also a creative arts director. It brought my thoughts back to reality that I am no longer in my young age days. I shift my perception in life and pursue studies. I swallowed the lump in my throat as I entered MUST. A sudden question bumped into my head. Is this the starting point? My inner thought answered boldly, yes, but my heart is quiet and doubtful. There is inner doubt within me. Many thoughts is just popping up, but I don't want to let my doubts sabotage my actions. I can do this. Then I took the entrance exam and passed the exam. I took up computer engineering for just 1 year. Up to the time that I felt tired of what I am doing. I passed all the subjects, but maybe it wasn't my passion. Drawing has always been my inborn passion. I allowed my heart to guide me this time. As Miranda Linda Wiz said, when many voices are speaking at once, listen to the one most quiet and gentle. That's one worth listening to. I did just as she said. I am now an architecture student where my heart belongs. But around the mid of the semester, I realized things are not quite as what I expected. It wasn't easy. It was a heartbreaking tale of sleepless nights, severed fingers, and a shitload of hard work, but my passion and dream keeps me going. In planning, 1 hour is not enough. Plan it for hours, and that's when you'll most likely be finished, including the drawings and rendering. When final weeks, plates and projects come at the same time, sleeping is a crime. The perks of being an architecture student. Plates and designs is not only made by the way of a brain but also inspired and made by a cultivated, enriched heart. Despite of all the horror pressure and strife as a student, I still managed to take part as a president of University Digital Arts. Took part in our intramural games 2016 as a graphic head. And also a former SSC Tech Squad chairman. This is all about my life. This is all about my story. This is my city, my life.